district director, Anthony Alexander. And Anthony is going to talk about how he has been Zooming since 7 o'clock, and he's going to be Zooming well past 7 o'clock tonight. Anthony Alexander, Zooming from 7 to 7.
Thank you, everyone, and welcome to tonight's TLI Dynamic Online Meetings. I want to start this off by mentioning that I don't know if you were in the same position as I was prior to COVID-19 and going into a global pandemic and quarantine, but even before now, I'm actually a manager of a global team where I actually am a junior executive that oversees the team here in Boston. I help associates in Dublin, Luxembourg, Poland, and also colleagues in India. So I was already accustomed to online meetings, facilitating them. Usually here or there, we would have Skype or Zoom or some sort of screen share at least once or twice a week. Now, after 11 months of doing this, and it's kind of crazy to even think about the fact that it's been 11 months, we're almost a year into this, where from the moment I sit at the desk that you see behind me, all the way through to a lovely Toastmasters meeting similar to tonight's TLI, and probably well after this TLI has ended, I will be between Zoom, Skype, Microsoft Teams, all of these different virtual platforms to try to collaborate, mentor, guide, coach, and make sure that my teams, whether it's in Toastmasters or whether it's in my profession behind me, in making sure that we have engaging, well collaborative meetings. But I want to talk to you a little bit about the benefit to this new normal and the unique position that you're in as Toastmasters. Now, when we first found out that we were going into a global pandemic, I knew it was already chaos because we were trying to get used to what are contests going to look like? What are TLIs going to look like? What is our CLCon going to turn into? And all of these things that we were really thinking about our own mini version of business continuity planning for Toastmasters and really trying to really jump right in cold turkey into how to use Zoom, how to make it more effective for Toastmasters meetings, how to make it more effective for the events that we conduct on a regular basis. And what I didn't realize at the time is everything that we went through in my district leadership tenure and even us as an organization, we were preparing ourselves for what the world is actually due to become. And I want to give you a real life example of half a year ago where I was preparing for a meeting at work as well, based off of the skills that I learned in Toastmasters. Now, at work, we were preparing for this huge bid for new business. And one of our meetings during this bid had to do with having kind of a mini breakout session along with introducing them to different colleagues and different products that we were going to be engaging in. And it just so happened that they wanted the more junior person on the account that at least help facilitate the process because, you know, the younger guy on the account has to know a little bit about technology, right? And guess who that younger guy happened to be? This guy. And everything that I had to do from coordinating our Zoom meeting to understanding virtual meetings and having to understand breakout sessions and making sure that I had those mini sessions with my fellow managers to make sure that everything went seamlessly. Everyone around me thought, oh man, this is going to be destined to fail, but we're going to try it anyway. It's new and different. It's going to be fine, but man, is this going to be brutal. But what we come to find out is on the day that we had the session, everything went seamlessly. Everything went like clockwork, almost to the minute. Every single presentation, every single breakout, every single pitch went by minute, second by second, and we were done exactly on time. And I remember getting all of these praises of emails back and forth from all of the other managers, all of the other executives of my firm through basically a reply all email. That went excellent. I can't believe we pulled that off. That was awesome. But there was one email that really capstoned all of it. And that was my managing director that replied to everyone and said this one statement. You know Anthony's a Toastmaster, right? That shows the power of our brand and everything that we're here to learn about in terms of not only public speaking, not only about facilitating a great meeting, but regardless of the forum, the platform, whether it's in-person, hybrid, or virtual, we got this. So one of the things that I want to make sure that we go into this night is just invigorated with this new sense of accomplishment and really this different mindset and skill set that we've obtained over the last 11 months, and really do a great job with us as district leaders and club officers to talk about our lessons learned, talk about what went well, what didn't work well, talk about our struggles, talk about the strifes, and even talk about the successes that we've had with creating a dynamic online meeting. Similar to what I experienced at work, what you're learning here in Toastmasters every 2 weeks, every week, every month, depending on how frequently your club has meetings, there's something of value here, even though it's online. I'm excited to learn more about what people are experiencing in conducting online meetings. I'm even more excited to see what our fellow district leaders have to share about this topic. This is a fantastic subject matter that I'm glad that we're able to collaborate and come together to share what our experiences are in creating this fantastic forum that is now completely virtual, regardless of the fact that it is virtual. Toastmasters at its core is what's driving this machine.